Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Read Homestuck with Friends. I am Mark Maker, and I continue to be an excellent host. Before the others introduce themselves, I just want to give a shout out to my stellar supporters, whose names will be listed in the description. If you'd like to become a stellar supporter, click the blue join button next to the subscribe button. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and smash that button too. Also, everyone's pronouns will also be in the description, since some of them change from week to week. Thanks for tuning in, and let's continue.
Meowdy there! I'm Sierra, I'm Mark's Moirail, and I'm furry happy to be here. I'm also very knowledgeable about Homestuck, so it'll be fun to corrupt these guys. I mean, educate.
Hello, I'm Happy. You may know me for my Havoc stuff. But now I'm here with these nerds to read a nerdy comic about a bunch of nerds. I don't need nerds would enjoy. So you'll probably have a great time.
The Avenue Power Bottoms, it's your boy, Skinny Penis. Haven. I'm so excited to be here. I could just...
Hey, call me Kurayami or Jeremy. I've been Mark's friend for a few years now. He dragged me into this. It's been fun, so I can't complain. He seems happy. Maybe we'll make you happy too. Shikki, wake up, we're on!
We're still doing this. Hi, I'm Shikki. I'm here. I'm dying.
Hi, I'm Zii. I'm a friend of Mark's and I love to draw. Just a heads up, I may cry at any major event we read, but I'm still looking forward to all of it. Hope you enjoy!
What is up, Starlings? My name is Roxas 13 Keys, but you can call me Roxas. I'm Mark's friend, a fan of Kingdom Hearts, and the president of the Fedoras Aren't Trilby's interest group. Wait a minute. Mark!
Hello, I am Ruby, and this is my child. I'm part of the friend group, and I am a fan and official artist for PERCY and SPRINGTRAP. I'm kind of quiet, but I'm having fun at these part of these streams. I wonder what will happen today.
What's up, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes? I'm Cath, another friend and artist for PERCY and SPRINGTRAP. I'm so apologetic that the others made a fucking drinking game about it. But it's all good and fun, and I'm always happy to be a part of these. Anyway, that's all of us, so now it's time for the main event. Grab a snack and strap in, because here we go! Have fun watching our shenanigans!
Okay, we're here. We're alive.
Hello.
Hello!
Hi.
Hello,
Yo.
it is good to be
Hello,
back.
everyone!
And I'm very happy
Awful.
to see so many people in the chat today. It's good to see you all. Anyway, let us continue. Let's jump right on in. We're gonna need Shikki.
What?
I'm here too.
Yeah. Oh, it's me! Let's go! Okay. It's been a while. Anyway. Alright. Hey, it's the blue boy again. See him there? He's off by the starboard. Holy shit, my microphone. Yo, watch how far away I can fork.
Mina, put the trident down. Don't make me confiscated again.
Shikki, you good?
Are you in a
that's
washing
me?
machine?
Oh, shit.
Shikki, we're like 30 seconds into the stream.
I'm out of it. Okay. Nina, put down the trident down. Don't make me confiscated again. What do you mean?
Shikki.
Mina!
Shikki.
You're Mina, not Arena!
You're already off to a great start.
Off to a great start. Okay, confiscated. Ha!
Oh my god.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Good god.
Oh my god, they're pirate.
We're
Oh my
gonna
God.
go
What
on
kind of pirate ship is that?
We're gonna
Holy
go
shit,
on
it's
a
Fucking cool!
we're gonna go on a pirate adventure.
Oh, Ruby's there. Ruby's meant to be there.
I'll take Ruby's place as long as they're gone.
Alrighty.
Happy.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
I was just waiting for
Cath?
whoever's voicing Vriska.
Oh, yeah, I can redo it. No big deal. Hey, it's John!
Vriska, is that you?
Yeah, get over here!
Alright!
Oh, great.
Surprise, shit.
Oh shit!
Oh, look at her bandana.
Circuit times 2.
Nice to see you again, John. It's been a long time. It's been too long.
Oh yeah. Actually, hasn't it been exactly a year? I think it was my birthday last time we met too.
Year for you, maybe. Who even knows how long it's been out here? But who cares? The point is, as you can see, the plan I described to you before is in full swing.
You mean the big treasure hunt? With all those black maps?
Yes. They aren't black anymore. Not totally. Everything's gone exactly as intended. English has taken the BB. Hawaiian
Bait.
Oh, the bait. Whoopsie. BB. Everything's gone exactly as I intended. English has taken the bait, hook, line, and sinker. He's been chasing our extended party around the ring, blowing shit up with his monster breath, thus revealing the path to the treasure in the process. I must say, for an evil mastermind, the guy's kind of a dope. Supposedly, his every move is a carefully calculated ploy to assure his existence in the first place. Yet here he is, wrecking the joint like an oaf, unwittingly helping the hero find the weapon that will finally take him down. And we're almost there, too! Although by now, it's become embarrassingly obvious the treasure was hidden right around where we started all along. Those maps have just been leading us all in one big stupid circle. I should have seen it coming. I guess that's my bad. In terms of bonehead moves, that's English. English 1, Vriska 1. So I guess we're even. But maybe we don't have to mention that detail when we document my heroism in the annals of greatness.
Mention what exactly?
Exactly.
What?
I almost forgot how deceptively quick you are on the uptick, John.
What?
That's not so impressive. I was confused by what you were saying, too.
Tavros, if you're going to interrupt, don't mumble. And even then, don't. Anyways, I really don't mind the fact that all these cryptic treasure maps have led us all on a wild honkbird chase. I've never once complained about a good long treasure hunt, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, with the way space-time works out here, I can say for sure we would be able to find the treasure at all unless we trace to this exact path. Nobody can say that, is who. At least all English, who, as far as I know, can't actually speak so much as issue blood-curdling roars that cleave the foundations of reality itself. You're, of course, welcome to join us on our adventure, for as long as you're asleep. We could use another hand on deck. I'll even give you a rank and title.
You get to be lower than me. That's the fairest rule.
Wrong. Tavros, who's the captain here? Last time I checked, it wasn't Swabby Nitrum, Master Extraordinaire.
Poop master extraordinaire, I'm weak.
Poor
He is
Tavros.
swabbing the poop deck. That's all he does.
Oh shit! Hi, Solar.
By the way, hi Tavros. How you been doing?
Okay.
Cool pirate outfit you got there.
No, thanks, but it's not cool. It's dumb. Vriska wants me to wear it, though, so I do, so she'll be happy. Don't ask me where my pants are.
I was not going to do that.
We all look amazing as pirates. This is non-negotiable.
No argument there. What about the rest of your crew? I remember her, the punky one, who's always like on the verge of stabbing me with her spear. But I really hope she doesn't do that this time.
Since Shikki is not here, I've offered to temporarily fill in for her.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, let me lower my suicide boys. Anyway. Dream on, blue nerd. You're in my crosshairs, sucker. Got you right where I want. Just biding my time. Biding and biding. Gonna hunt you till we both double dead. You are my obsession, little bluefish. My shrimpiest of whales. My mobiest of dicks. Call me Fishmel.
Ah.
Yeah.
Cath. Stop it.
Shut it.
But
Stupid bitch.
I don't know the one who looks kind of like your sister. Who the hell are you?
My name's Arania.
Hi.
Hi.
What about those two over there?
Hey, people.
There they are.
These are my friends, Aradia and Solix. I have recruited them for this expedition as specialists. They aren't really here to do any fighting, but their abilities will become useful once we retrieve the treasure.
Wait, who does Aradia again?
Sierra does it when Sheik is away.
Yeah.
Hello.
There she is.
Hey, hi, hello. Are you alive? Your eyes do not look spooky and ghosty like the other fellas.
Thanks. Yes, I'm alive.
Yeah, and apparently she intends to stay that way. Hence her principled, if somewhat late commitment to the pacifism. But considering our history together, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. I'm happy to have her on my crew in whatever capacity she likes.
Your history, what happened? Wait, you know what? No, that's a rude question. I'm sorry.
Biscuit killed her too. She used the other guy there tragically as the death weapon.
Hey! What did I say about bygones be bygones? That's like rule 1 of the ship. Anyway, she became a robot and killed me back, so obviously we're cool now.
Damn. Why does everyone die so much?
Well, like this guy's one to talk.
Alex, don't make our guest uncomfortable.
He's already uncomfortable, and he should be. Like all should be.
Really, I haven't thought about any of that in a long time. Ancient conflicts don't mean anything to me anymore. But I was more than thrilled by the opportunity to go on another adventure like this. We used to enjoy such campaigns together all the time when we were younger. Of course, now the teams are a little different.
Man, those were the days.
Well, what about you? Why do you have double eye patches?
Because I'm blind, stupid.
I can't tell if you're alive too or not, because I can't see if your eyes are spooky.
They're spooky as shit, but yes, I'm alive. Okay, here's the short version. I used to be able to see, but then I went blind. Then I used my powers too hard and died. But it turned out I was only half dead.
What the fuck do you mean by half dead?
Let me finish. So the ghost half of me could see again, so I was only half blind. But then somebody prototyped my corpse, which I guess sucked the ghost half of me out of my body to make me fully alive again, also fully blind. And now the ghost part of my soul is sharing a sprite body with fucking Aridin, of all people.
I'll fucking do it again, you fucking mustard blood!
I'm gonna flush you down the toilet if you get... Who's Aridin?
Just the douche who blinded me in the first place. It doesn't even matter.
Alright. But I don't think I quite followed all that. What the hell does being half-dead mean? That's confusing.
You know, forget it. I'm so sick of telling this story to people over and over and nobody understanding what the hell I'm talking about. It's all so simple. No, actually, it isn't. It's a fucking stupid story that makes no sense. Maybe that's the problem. My marginal existence is fraught with so much pointless duality and complicated nonsense, so I'm done even trying to explain it. From now on, I should just wear a shirt that says, don't ask me about my disability or my mortality, then everything would be fine.
God damn. Kind of ashamed Gansey prototyped everyone's torso parts and swiped his ghost from the afterlife. I bet he would have had a great time on this voyage. I used to own him during all our nautical campaigns all the time.
If he was on this ship, I'd walk the plank and plummet through the fake ass water through infinite nowhere forever. Besides, you act like you haven't already recruited at least 50 fucking Aridins from doomed timelines in your army. You really are shamefully prejudiced against our alternate reality ghost selves. They're just as real as we are and have the same emotions and everything.
Give me a break, Solux. As if you don't view them the exact same way. You've got the real Eridan, and then pretty much a whole bunch of pretenders out there.
They're all real. Shit. I don't even like Eridan, but here I am sticking up for his copies.
See? You just call them copies. Even you can't avoid accidentally using a problematic slur, which reveals that no matter what you believe about your morals, deep down, you're always going to favor the original, while viewing all the others as duplicates of lesser value.
Oh, whatever. Just whatever. Rationalize the collateral damage to your army on. And to think, before I joined your party, I heard rumors that you might have changed. Like, learn to be a better person or something. Yeah, right.
Oh, please. I hardly think I'm a bad person for failing to give a shit about a... I hardly think I'm a bad person... I hardly think I'm a bad person for failing to give a shit about a billion meaningless dead Nepetas. Do you?
Jesus.
No, you're not a bad person for that particular reason, I guess.
What am I seriously supposed to do? Fly around and befriend each one individually? Sorry. I have better things to do with my time. Let's try to at least be somewhat practical here.
I've met most of the Nepidas. They're all very nice.
Ah, shut up!
This is kind of tense.
Yeah.
This is kind of tense, not gonna lie.
What about all those ships up ahead? Are they a part of the treasure hunt?
Of course! That's my army. I mean, our army. But,
Isn't
like,
an army on
boats.
boats usually called a navy?
John, help me out. I seem to be having trouble remembering which one of us is the captain. Or was it the dork in blue pajamas? Or was it the veteran sailor in the red captain's coat? That's right, the captain was me. And I say it's an army that happens to be on a bunch of boats.
Oh, damn. He got smoked. Wow, so smoked. Mina, did you catch those sick fires?
I'm gonna kick your ass.
No, but for real, it pretty much is a navy. Just saying.
Who's in the army?
Old friends and acquaintances.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Hello there.
Oh man.
We've amassed a coalition of eager volunteers who are ready to lay down their ghost lives for a worthy cause.
You mean fighting Lord English?
When we're ready for that, yes. But we need the treasure first. So for now, they're sailing well ahead of us in large numbers to attract his attention, so he can do more damage to the ring and fill up the rest of our nets. We should be very grateful for their bravery. They are making a noble sacrifice for us all.
Bravery. Yeah, right. I'm mostly sure she's mind controlling them.
God damn it, Tavros! We really don't need your play-by-play commentary on everything.
Wait, you're mind controlling all these ghosts?
No, not all of them.
What?
No! Well, not all of them. Once you group enough together, others tend to latch on to the mob out of curiosity. We trolls have a way of clustering together naturally. You've got to understand, John. Most of these people are pretty self-absorbed. They just needed a little bit of persuasion to join the cause.
Word.
Yeah, but isn't that still kind of, dickish?
But all these stubborn jackasses are going to double die anyway if we don't all work together and kill this guy. This is war, John. In times of war, difficult decisions have to be made. With the lives of many. Just think of me as a general giving orders to my troops. It just happens that these orders are a little more direct in this case.
Hey, Circuit Deuce, let's not lose track of who's actually in charge of this shit, okay?
Yeah. All hail her imperious teen condescension, the fresh new face of tyranny, Supreme Admiral Pixie. At this point, I would like to motion for a 15-minute bowing break so that we may demonstrate our reverence for this bold, spunky leader.
Yes.
Tavros, start bowing. That was a joke.
No, keep doing that. Lower, Swabby. Lower. Face on the fucking deck. Yeah, just like that. Perfect.
How do you mind control so many ghosts at once? Isn't that kind of hard?
Well, I do have a little help. My ancestor. John, did I mention? She is the best.
She is.
I must admit, I was not in favor of the idea at first. But Brisker made a very strong case for using our combined powers in this way. In a perfect reality, no one would have to get hurt.
stakes are too high to be shying away from such measures.
See what I mean? The best!
Uh-huh.
It has been wonderful spending. It's been wonderful spending so much time on this adventure with my ancestor. Not just because it helped me get to know her better, but because it's opened my eyes to things about myself I was never in touch with before. There are certain capabilities within me I have never quite been able to face, and she's helped me realize that I've been hiding them from them all my life and well beyond. It must be true, but they used to say on my world that if you really want to know who you are, to the legacy left behind by your ancestor. I think that wisdom works in both directions.
What, Marquise? I always felt the exact same way.
Puke! Oh my glub, the Stark twins being adorable again. Nitram, get your mop ready for swabbing up all this vomit coming out my mouth.
Ew, no.
Can you two stick a fork in the sentimental carp? Maybe pretend you ain't hit it off so good? Ever stop and feel... Oh, it got crispy. You ever stop and think how this makes me feel?
To be jealous, Mina. No, nothing has changed about our friendship.
Jealous? Bitch, no. Just makes me think about my kid descendant and how instead of having this cool, friendly relation with her, I just got this uncontrollable urge to stab her to death so she doesn't threaten my supremacy. Which is a shame because she's so cute. God damn my royal blood and the crazy junk it makes me have to do. Ah, well, maybe someday I'll find an heiress who my genes don't instinctively make me want to murder on sight. Then I can teach her the badass ways about being a boss and shit.
God, trolls are so fucking weird, man.
You're telling me you don't even have a fucking hierarchy in your species.
Jesus Christ!
John just said trolls are weird. He said it quietly, but I heard him.
Hey, you snitch!
Yeah, but aren't we? Moral of the story is Blue Kid is a dumb nerd but is right when he says stuff. Look at that. It's like me and him are becoming fast fronds, thus lulling him into a sense of false confidence already.
Huh?
Soon, my little whale. Soon.
Get away from me.
To a human, the ways of trolls from both Alternia and before us will seem very strange. In fact, prior to uniting the afterlife, even with two groups of trolls were reasonably alien to one another. I've had a great deal of time to study the cultures of many species throughout parallel space. No matter which race you belong to, one can always find another whose ideals pose a challenge of comprehension to even the most open-minded. And though the ethical standards of those from Alternia may seem unpalatable to the few, rest assured that there are beings elsewhere in the cosmos whose violent behaviors would be considered extreme, even amongst trolls. Yeah, just don't break up the murder.
Hello?
Ruby!
Finally!
Hi.
Hello.
My finger.
Yes?
Actually, John, I'm very glad you brought this up, because I was in the middle of a wonderful story about this very subject, but you interrupted when you boarded our ship.
Oh. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Really, I'm quite pleased that you did. This way I get to start from the beginning.
Oh no. Let me just
Oh boy.
take some water.
What the fuck?
Huh?
That's a mood. That's a mood. Okay, now the water is done.
Totally.
Look at him rotting back there.
They're like genuinely so confused.
There are some rough patches in my original telling, which I can go back and fix. This time it will be much better.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the story about?
It is a tale about a very mysterious alien race called cherubs. Let us begin. Once upon a time...
World building.
It's them!
Fuck him.
Oh, ew.
I'm going to slap his bald head.
It echoes.
There was a very mysterious alien race called cherubs.
Alrighty, I thought you said you fixed the shitty parts of the story. You started with the same crappy line the first time, too.
Fine.
It's alright, I guess. Not.
Let me tell my story. Now, where was I?
There was a very mysterious alien race called cherubs.
Right. There was a very mysterious alien race called cherubs. But there was one cherub in particular who, at least the first half of the story, will be our heroine. Hello there.
Behold,
Oh, fucking God! Holy shit!
Calliope.
Calliope.
Oh, shit! What the fuck?
Insert anime soundtrack 92.
Yeah.
Holy
screenshotting.
shit.
Oh shit! Hold on.
What's up?
Oh, thank fuck. She spent eons roaming her galaxy, completely alone. But the time had come for her to find a mate. This is no small task for a cherub, being as a social species. They spend virtually no time in each other's presence at all. Aside from when it is time to mate, they may go their entire lives without encountering another. So they scatter their numbers throughout space, each staking a territory spanning many light years. But like a predator is able to track the scent of its prey, a cherub can sense the presence of another nearby. Oh god. This sense is especially strong if that cherub shares the same qualities its other half once had long ago. Before it experienced the maturation process known as predomination.
Don't that look familiar?
Oh shit. You see, when a young cherub hatches, it would appear to be the only one creature has begun its life. But the appearance is not to be trusted. The young cherubs actually consist of two completely different beings. A male and a female, each sharing one body. The two halves are endowed with polar opposite predispositions as well. One predisposed towards malevolence, the other towards benevolence. Good or evil if you prefer to deal with simplistic terms, or at least those which are convenient for the sake of the story. I prefer to view the dichotomy as a kind of alignment, like an attribute that dictates the choices a character makes in certain types of games I used to play. The male and female halves can be aligned in either way, as long as they differ from each other, I suppose. The resulting conflict between these two personalities is central to life as a cherub, both before and after predomination. Shortly after hatching, the two halves begin facilitating, taking turns controlling the body. The only physical differentiation between the two is the coloration of the cheek swells, which indicates alignment. There's no other way to tell male and
Male.
Fuck off. Tell male
Yes,
and female.
the two genders.
The way to tell male and female apart before a cherub predominate. The facilitation process is demarcated by sleep. When a male goes to sleep, the female wakes up. When the male wakes up, the female goes to sleep. And so it goes, back and forth like this, as the two identities vie for dominance over the other, and ultimately permanently control over the body. Permanent control. They grow to detest one another and develop a view of social interaction centered entirely around animosity and confrontation. For good cherubs, this readies them for a long life of isolation, as they will prefer to avoid the sort of conflict that comes with social interaction, as they have been conditioned to understand it. But for evil ones, their contentious upbringing only serves to fuel their inclination to harm others. And though this duality makes for a tormented childhood, the inner conflict it creates is an extremely important part of a young cherub's life. The defining part, actually. It is the struggle a cherub must overcome to mature, and this process culminates in predomination. Ugh. Oh, fuck.
You good?
Whoa. Sorry, my nose just screwed me over. No big deal, no big deal. Give me a sec.
Alright, let me, there we go.
No, I'm good. One half will prove to have a stronger will than the other.
The less dominant half will be and weaken over time. It will eventually become clear to both that one will not survive. The dominant personality will then completely consume the other, integrating it in such a way that only one is left. The cheeks will become solemnly covered, and the cherub will grow to maturity the dominant half, as a single being, endowed with the alignment of the dominant half, and with all their personal qualities at the forefront of the union. In the case of our heroine, she was the good half, and the day of her predomination was, in a sense, the day her brother died. And though it was to her benefit in personal growth, it was because of this loss that she would always live with the sense that something was missing. Every sexually mature cherub lives with this feeling. It drives them to seek another cherub similar to the half they lost, the part of their being which they grew up in perpetual conflict with. The desire to travel the universe in hopes of reigniting that conflict is very important to their species. It is a force which compels them to procreate. Give me just 1 second.
Okay. So if that means, I was gonna say, if that means that you're gonna, like, BRB, should we have someone else take over?
No, I'm not BRBing. I'm just taking a drink of water.
Alright.
So she set out to track his scent, as it were, and soon she found a physical trail as well. A path of carnage left behind by a particular destructive male cherub. She followed the debris from civilized worlds and star systems he left behind, as if to mock her, to make it clear he knew of her pursuit and was all but paving her way with the dead. His brutality made her more furious, thus setting, so to speak, for their imminent courtship.
Hey, Sierra, it's history lesson time!
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
No, this is good history, don't worry.
This is
All
fun.
Alright.
Yeah. Way back during the fundraiser for the video game, Hussey had all these different tiers that you could donate. And one of the tiers was have your fan troll or your troll Sona be in the comic officially.
Do you want to tell them how much it cost?
I don't remember. I just know it was like...
It was $10,000 per troll.
What?
Oh my god!
Yeah, I was going to say it was ungodly amounts of money.
God. I'd do that for $50. Jeez.
And two people donated $10,000.
Wow. It was very obviously a little joke to be like, haha, no one's ever actually going to pay that much money just to have their troll be canonical in my thing. But then two people like fucking mad lads went, all right, bet.
Bonus thing. The purple one is actually supposed to be a lime blood.
Oh, it is? It was?
Yeah. It was changed, I believe.
Okay.
Damn.
They look very cool though, not gonna lie.
We will continue the history lesson after this next stint from Arania.
A cherub of this alignment is seemingly motivated by little other than to conquer and destroy. From a bioexistential perspective, they behave somewhat like viruses attacking the system from within.
Attacking me too.
Fuck.
Okay.
But as with all symbiotic organisms living within a universe, there are balancing factors. While those inhabiting an evil cherub's territory will regard it as an unpredictable tyrant, those in the territory of a good cherub will likely come to view it as a protector, waiting quietly for millennia in deep space, ready to attack at any encroaching threat. Whoopsie. In a sense, they are not unlike cells in a universal immune system.
So, what do you think Hussey is going to do with these trolls that people paid $10,000 to have featured in the comic?
Kill them off.
Kill them all.
Kill them all.
Congratulations,
From what I can
you
tell,
are correct.
You had to pay $10,000 to get your trolls in the comic for one panel.
For realsies.
Oh my god.
I mean,
It
better
was
than
Technically
twice. I
two
think it was
panels.
like another 5,000 or like twice as much to get them in for longer than 2 panels.
But nobody
Jesus
paid that
fuck.
much, so these are the only ones.
Man.
Oh
My God!
This balance of forces allows stability. Not just life and useful organizations can blossom and thrive within a universe, thus sharing the possibility of its own elaborate procreation process. If that balance was ever disturbed, it will lead to chaos in the biosystem. The universe cannot survive much longer.
For much long. Survive for long. What? Wait, never mind.
The universe cannot survive for long. By some means, a cherub with such destructive tendencies were to achieve precedented power, like we've seen. The resulting imbalance would be catastrophic for Paradise Space itself. And though the heroine of our story could have no way of knowing, this is exactly what would result from the pursuit of ergosmesis. Like humans, cherubs perceive romance through only one quadrant. Unlike humans, their relationships are exclusively black. But their mating rituals are much more violent than any practice trolls would, or even physically could engage in. And though it is critical to the perpetuation of their race, the confrontations can sometimes be lethal to one or both cherubs. And my jaw cracked. Regardless of the outcome, stakes will always be high. The winner of the duel will always assume control of the other's territory, while the loser will slink away to bear the offspring. So as she toured the planetary wreckage, she knew her quest for a mate was not just about the propagation of the species, but the liberation of billions from a monster.
Let me sit up.
Okay. She pursued him for many sweeps with mounting obsession, until one day the trail came to an end at a black hole. Cherubs typically seek out black holes as the setting for the mating ritual, but not any black hole. Long ago, it was a star, and circling that star was a planet. That planet was home to one of the many presently sparring cherubs. The male in this case returned to the site of his hatching to mate. A location now conspicuously occupied by a truly massive black hole. This was where she found him, and this is where they would duel.
Whoa.
Weird.
Okay, another anime or a question.
Okay.
Go.
While an adult cherub is a fearsome creature and would be a formidable opponent to anyone in its altered state, this is not the form in which they would do battle with each other. The ritual is more extreme and physically demanding than any other kind of courtship or duel in the universe. The moment they meet, they will both undergo a dramatic metamorphosis.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
Snakes.
Ouroboros!
Oh my
Holy
god.
shit.
It's
It's a
happening.
snake.
Whoa.
Ouroboros.
What
An
the
Ouroboros?
fuck?
That's what I said, you bastard.
Ouroboros is. Yeah.
The mates would then
Shut the fuck up!
Moving on.
Bruh.
The mates will then duel as two vast frightening
Ouroboros is
serpents,
all over.
each an astronomical unit in
Let's
length.
go.
Oh, they fucking.
Oh man.
Vile.
Look at that.
Vile.
Well, okay.
Lyle.
Yeah, there's something else going on over there.
Okay.
The tangled struggle between the green AUs,
I know it's something else. I don't care.
is exceedingly brutal and can last for sweeps. While dueling in such a monstrous, the energy is inexhaustible. The transformation taps into the cherub's latent connection with the enigmatic forces presiding over all that is eternal, and permeating all those endowed with immortality. Normally, this power is only accessible to them during mating, In this form, they are only able to be injured by one another, and are otherwise indestructible. Hence, the ritual can never be stopped by an outside force until it is closed.
Arabungus. God damn. Good work, Evelyn.
Manga.
It should come as no surprise that in this story, our heroine was victorious. Upon defeating her mate, she initiated the interlocking formation to complete the coupling, which, while assuming the dominant position, ascends undetectable to all but the most astute observers of the zoologically dubious. Consequently, the male was fertilized with the young.
We got impreg.
Motherfucker, I was about to say that.
So they're they are hermaphroditic.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Regular show be like.
I've been reading for like 20 minutes. I'm gonna continue.
He then slid away in disgrace from the territory he just lost.
How to
A
breathe without breathing.
Perfect. A cherub looking to nest in search for a dead planet situated near a massive dying star, a supernova. The egg is deposited on the planet's surface, and the rising temperature from the expanding red giant will incubate the egg until it is ready to hatch. Later in life, the cherub will grow wings, assuming it has matured properly. And if it has learned to fly well enough to reach a safe distance from the nest before the star goes supernova, soon the hungry cherub will return to feed and feast on the resulting stellar energy. Doing so allows it to gain enough strength to travel great distances and claim its own territory. The star will then collapse into a black hole, serving as a distinct gravitational beacon to the cherub later in life, so it may return there to mate.
It's the circle of life.
The circle of life is kind of metal.
As it happens, a heroine's mate discovered Earth long after it had journeyed to a hero's twin of sun. And long since new civilizations had risen and fallen, now on the brink of destruction from its dying star, its barren accommodations were ideal for a young cherub. There he deposited his single egg and flew away, never to return. No cherub ever spawns more than one offspring at a time, for it is every cherub's destiny to grow up alone, or alone on the outside at least. Ugh. From that egg hatched one very special cherub with two names, one that few will ever know, and one that few should ever say. A fascinating thing about cherub reproduction is how the parent's alignment is passed on to the young. If the male lays an egg, the alignment of the child's two halves will be the same as the parents'. If the female lays the egg, the alignments will be flipped, and the young male and female halves will both be endowed with opposite alignments of the parents. As such, the male half took after his father. Perhaps the son even exceeded him in violent tendencies. It is hard to imagine that there has ever been a cherub more willingly destructive or as stubbornly dedicated to conquest than the monstrosity he would grow up to become.
Motherfucking Gamzee.
Gamzee.
It's him.
Yamsy. Oh shit.
Due to his indomitable nature,
Motherfucking Gamzee.
Due to his indomitable nature, I believe victory over his sister was a foregone conclusion. Barring a highly improbable collision casualty, it will be almost impossible for her to predominate over someone like him. Meh. And even so, he didn't have the patience to wait. Unfortunately for everyone to ever exist, he discovered a way to predominate early. Yet, it was not his act alone that proved ominous, so much as the means through which it was achieved. He was allowed to become the solo player of a game which his kind was never meant to play. And so, it is with the predomination of his son that our heroine's story ends, and the story of our villain begins.
Look at all these dudes just standing around.
Oh.
Lesbian. Hey, Nina, where are you going?
I'm taking a gaper break. God.
But the story isn't over yet.
Listen, a girl needs to shit.
Oh, this is directly after they exploded.
God, I
And
love
this is where they
lesbians.
landed.
Girl, your stories never end, and my bladder can't even deal. Just keep talking while I'm gone.
No, that's okay. We can wait.
I already heard the damn story, though.
Not all of it.
Glubba fuck, can't you just keep yapping about snake sex while I hit a little grub's room already?
Look at them. God, I love lesbians.
You're
And
my
they
girlfriend
immediately
too,
get
fucking
pirate
listen.
gear.
Become pirates immediately.
Oh,
Yay! I'm afraid not. Everyone must listen to the full story.
oh my fucking god, you really are turning evil, aren't you? I would be proud, except of how terrible and boring the actual consequences are for me personally.
Wait, does that mean when you're a ghost, you still have to pee?
None of your business, blue kid.
That is so fucking weird. Am I the only one who thinks that's weird?
No, John, it's definitely pretty weird that ghosts have to pee. You get used to it. Used to life as a ghost pretty fast, though.
But aren't you already pretty used to peeing when you were alive?
Yeah, that's why you get used to it and pretty fast, dummy.
This is some kind of stupid. This is kind of a stupid conversation. Can we hear more about the stakes and whatnot? It was a pretty cool story.
So, as soon as Mina returns from a visit to the Lowkeeper.
Holy mackerel, can you shitfucks just enjoy your space lizard porn while I take a fucking piss? God,
Go piss, girl. What the fuck?
I'm gonna take an edible in the bathroom. I hope you know that.
Go take a piss! Oh shit, they look cool.
I
Look at
love
that.
it.
I love lesbians.
Look at the peta.
I love
look-
lesbians, dude.
I love the black on her.
Read.
I think we could all stand to take a brief intermission from the story regardless.
Who?
Can you read that line again?
Yep. I think we could all stand to take a brief intermission from the story regardless. To let all these intriguing facts about cherubs sink in.
Ugh, you and your intermissions. What is with your intermissions? They ain't even intermissions. Most of the time, they're just an excuse to tell another dumb story inside a longer dumb story.
You stop breaking the fourth wall. Mina, you are correct, and your reservations are noted. However, would it not change your mind if I were to propose not an intermission, but an interfission?
Fine. Let's do the interfishing thing you said, because of fish. Be right back, you scrubs.
Oh, that's cute. What the fuck is Felix doing?
He's blind and nobody's helping him, so he fell down.
Yeah.
Oh. Referee's outfit is so pretty.
So how is everyone today?
Doing
Having a good
peachy. How
day.
about yourself?
Yeah.
Water.
Alright.
Also, happy Tears of the Kingdom to those who celebrate.
What the fuck is the Tears of the Kingdom?
New Zelda
Legend
game.
of Zelda.
Oh
There
yeah,
she
Legend
goes.
of Zelda.
Yay.
It's the game
Oh,
where
God.
Zelda saves Link. Or wait, no, that broke her.
I patch got held the fuck down like captor, I guess. So, what are we doing here? I see. Okay, thanks, bye.
Oh my fucking god.
Can I just say, Nepeta looks really good in the black outfit. So
Yeah,
cool.
facts.
Yeah.
She should really do that style more. I really love it. I really like referees as well.
End of intermission!
Oh. Oh shit, his wings look kind of cool though.
I don't know why that was.
He made them
the music.
himself.
Ew.
Anyway,
Oh, it's an egg.
The heroine story
Egg.
ends and the villain story begins.
Egg.
I think.
Egg. Yes, we all know it is egg. We need to go back to reading now.
egg.
Alright.
Egg.
Yes, that's right. It is with
Okay.
the predomination of a sun that our heroine's story ends, and the story of our villain begins.
Nobody say anything.
I
Oh, no, that's gross.
Sorry, what the
Don't you
fuck?
fucking dare.
Shut.
It's just
Shut up.
egg juice.
Shut up. And it's gross. Anyways.
Just yoking.
But, as we all know, beginnings are not always easy to pinpoint in paradox space. I could say his story began with the day he claimed immortality, or the moment his being was inexplicably confined to a juju, allowing him access to any realm in which his vessel could capriciously materialize. But for the sake of linearity, we may as well say his story began the day he and his sister hatch.
Oh.
Baby!
Little baby!
Cute. That's kind of cute.
Oh.
Thing.
When a cherub hatches,
It's a thing.
Hey.
when a cherub hatches, the two underdeveloped personalities mingle together in the same body. There is not yet a clear division between the two. It will then consume the eggshell for the vital nutrients it contains. The sugary snack is irresistible to the starving wiggler. Once it finishes its first meal, the two personalities will be pulled apart for good, and the child will pupate. The two halves then begin facilitating with the sleep style, as I described. Cycles.
Scat.
Sorry.
Oh my god! Baby!
Oh my god!
He had a smaller cod piece for the baby.
God damn
my
it.
God.
Baby.
My God.
Oh, damn, Zii.
Kick the baby. I'm sorry.
No. As you might expect, the
Kick
female
the
child was
baby.
as cheerful and friendly
The
as could be.
baby. Kick the baby.
Baby.
I want to kick it.
Little
Don't get the fucking baby.
Kick the baby.
Oh.
Finally, he's happy.
It's a bang.
She took after her mother in every way, at least. Every way. At least, the way her mother used to be, long before she was hardened by centuries of isolation and obsessive pursuit of justice.
Oh my god!
Oh, evil.
Violent.
Oh.
Definitely kill that baby.
That little
Yeah.
The
shit.
baby.
And, to just as much a surprise, the male child was an insufferable brat.
Ready? Kick the baby.
That little shit.
Don't kick the motherfucking baby.
Ow.
Fucking
His
ankle.
teeth grew in.
It's an ankle biter.
It's just as well that the cherub parents abandoned their offspring. Raising such a child by any familiar standards of any race would be a monumental challenge. Yeah,
No
like I
shit.
was. Nevertheless, it would seem there were those who tried. Details of my research suggest a villain had a number of acolytes operating in the showers. Shadows! Okay. Preparing for his arrival. We will probably never know who these scurrilous conspirators are. Where? But it is evident at some point the cherub was locked in a room, either out of exasperation or for its own good, until it was old enough to enter the session.
Also, I just want to say, he wasn't operating in the showers. He was operating in a fridge.
Sorry, I stroked out.
It wasn't a stroke, it was a strunk.
Yeah.
Big
That's a
strong.
lot of fucking candy. That's a lot, dude.
Strunky.
Good shit.
Candy and meat. Where have I seen that
Ew.
before?
No one mentioned that up.
The children
Well,
would like
that's
Ah, man.
that's literally a reference to this because cherubs only eat candy and meat.
Yeah.
And my
The
meat.
children were left with everything a
Wait,
young
what?
cherub could ever want. Meat, candy, computers, a lifetime supply of special stardust, of course, the very precious jujus. The acolytes had clearly gone to great lengths to harvest such items from all over the cosmos, so they could lavish their young master with gifts. They may have been prisoners, yes, but if you ask me, these children were very spoiled.
Also, now that I'm thinking about it, if the cherubs can only eat candy and meat, does that mean that they grew up in the world of Off?
Huh?
What? Cue pepper steak.
I mean, I have said that the fandoms have, like, a history together, so it makes sense.
They do, dude.
While the female was preparing for a collaborative approach to the game, the male was plotting furiously against her. He never had any intention of working with her. As far as he was concerned, the game was his and his alone to conquer.
Ooh, I don't like
One
that
day,
anymore.
he put his plan into motion. He had his sister's dream self-assassinated in hospital. The next time she went to sleep, she would never wake up again. When her brother woke up, he became the sole occupant of the body. Then he freed himself from his chains and launched the session by himself.
God damn.
But this game was never meant to be played solo. Its format is inherently cooperative. The diversity of players, the combination of efforts and aspects, this is what awakens the true creative potential of the game. Without them, a session will wither and die. If one enters alone, it completely alters the nature of the game. It changes its purpose. For a solo player, a challenging quest becomes an insurmountable one. A reward of infinite promise becomes a boon far more sinister. The gauntlet which the players must overcome is seemingly designed to be impossible. For all intents and purposes, it is not actually a game at all. It is a death sentence for any player foolish enough to accept that challenge. But it bears repeating. This was a very, very special cherub.
Sky is dead.
Damn. That's very dark.
Ow.
He entered what is called a dead session. This qualifies as both a null and void session, but even less than either of those. Compared to a typical session, it is almost unrecognizable. Before the game begins, Gaia is blotted out with a dark layer of clouds. Its light is extinguished for good. There is no planet waiting for the player in the medium, so instead, he brought it with him.
Land of Zip and Nada.
Yep.
But for when he arrived, there was no heroic journey for him to embark on. There was nothing. No sprite, no consorts, no underlings. This land had no name. Those things all needed to be unlocked. To unlock his true quest, he was forced to undergo a series of excruciatingly tedious trials. Only then would the way to the planet's core would be revealed. There, he would consult with the most monstrous denizen of all. And while such trials might discourage most players from even trying, our villain's response was quite the contrary. He was only emboldened by the mind-numbing chores. He took them with gusto, as if performing them out of spite.
Oh my god, he's got a keyblade.
Fuck off! Fuck off!
With perseverance, he found the final door and unlocked it. Waiting for him on the other side was a turbo creature named Yaldabaoth.
Persona fans, I see ya.
His denizen would allow him a brief audience, one just long enough for him to make the choice.
You see as a keyblade, he's based.
I need you to shut the fuck up. I don't like where this is going.
The sun.
I do. So I get a chance to drink water.
The sun.
Big snake.
What the fuck?
The sun.
Big fucking snake.
Big fucking snake.
That's a huge bitch!
Oh man.
Chaos.
No denizen.
Oh man, that must have been like seeing a naked person.
Oh, no kidding.
No denizen had ever been mistaken for pleasant company. But the self-proclaimed god of all monsters is notoriously inhospitable to players.
Okay.
His choices
Good.
are known for their wild extremes.
Sorry.
And to this player, in this session, he offered his most... My neighbor doesn't shut the fuck up. And to this player, in this session, he offered his most extreme choice of all. It was the choice between a path of conquest and a path of sacrifice. But this is putting it lightly. In a tongue only his player could understand, he described what the path of his motto entailed. In short, and evolved, nothing. The player chooses to walk away from the temptation of power, to surrender all ambition, and to welcome death. In exchange for this pledge comes a promise. The player sacrifices a share to benefit all who will ever live. In death, the player will later be in the position to help bring an end to a force of which was unleashed. Of unfathomable evil and destruction. A force which was unleashed, for instance, by someone who once opted for the other's choice. Yaldabaoth then described what it meant to choose the path of the conqueror. It was a path of a more active player, to be sure. The player's mettle as a conquering force would be tested directly and repeatedly. One by one, he would have to conquer and destroy a number of spawned for him in the session. Each would be more difficult than the last. This bitch, I swear to God. After
Do you
destroying
need me
them all-
to take over for
No,
you?
no, I'm okay, thank you though.
Okay.
You're all good. After destroying them all, his true land would become unlocked. He would then return to face his denizen again and defeat him in combat. If successful, his reward would be unprecedented. He received the boon of unconditional immortality, where resurrection would not be linked to the just or heroic nature of death. It is unclear how this boon would be awarded, since to my knowledge it is beyond even the ability of an denizen to allow this. But through whatever mechanism the boon is bestowed, immortality is only beginning. The player is somehow also imbued with a limitless supply of power, enough to destroy anything he wanted, for as long as he wanted. And knowing the villain of our story, anything he wanted would be anything, everything. And as long as he wanted, would be forever. Yes, knowing our villain, the choice he would make is quite clear. Knowing him, in fact, proves it could hardly be a choice at all.
Skaya egg?
It was at this point the real game would begin.
Egg.
Skaya will undergo a dramatic transformation, becoming even darker and heavier. Egg. Soon, it would become a very massive solid sphere. It would begin to generate heat within due to rising density. The surface would begin to crack.
Whoa.
That's what the inside of my mind
pool.
Yeah.
Eyes.
Oh.
Okay.
What the fuck?
The resulting explosion is known as the first break. From the primordial blast would emerge 15 planets for the players to conquer. They would scatter and ricochet at high velocity before setting into orbit in the medium. The break is a very violent phenomenon, though. Not all planets will necessarily clear the blast before the sky and debris settles into its final state. If this... Okay. The vast amount of resulting matter then collapses into a black hole. Its gravitational pull is tremendous. Any object within range will be sucked in and destroyed. Those planets which settle into orbit will be safe, for the time being. But in the case of our villain's session, 3 of the planets did not make it and fell back into the hole. This was a very lucky break for him. It meant that he would only have to conquer 12 planets instead. This is a bit of a good fortune, which could very well have been the difference between them, which allowed him to overcome a nearly impossible challenge. His task was to destroy all of these planets in order, each within a time allowance that gets shorter with every planet. To destroy a planet, first it must be conquered. He would have to overcome all forces of resistance on the planet, and ultimately defeat whichever powerful underling ruled there. Then, much like he did to unlock the quest in the first place, he would have to travel to the planet's core. There he will retrieve a bomb, and then return to the surface. If he did not accomplish this in time, the bomb would detonate in the core, and the game would be lost automatically. The bomb is not powerful enough to destroy the planet alone. In fact, its purpose is not to destroy the planet at all, but to move it. So we must bring it to a designated location on the surface. When it explodes, the planet will be knocked out of orbit and sucked into the hole. Of course, you must make sure that he has moved on to the next planet before this happens. Ugh. He repeats this process for each planet until they are all gone. There is one caveat, though. He must skip the 8th planet. If he sinks that one before any of the others, it will result in destruction of the entire session. Thus, it must be the final planet he conquers. The land of Balala and Balala.
Land of Balalalalala.
Yeah.
Ba-la-la-la-la-la.
Ugh. Upon destroying the 8th planet, his true land will reveal itself. The dead planet will come to life, and there he must prepare for battle with its denizen. He may sharpen his combat skills, craft new weaponry, anything he can do to improve his chances against a very powerful endgame foe. Fortunately for him, he will not have to face the monster alone. By this time, he would have accumulated a party of loyal minions.
Hey,
What the
it's
hell?
the freaking Gabagool.
Yeah, the Gabagool. For anyone who's listening to this, I'm so sorry. With each planet he destroyed, he will be awarded a new leprechaun ruler. Even if a planet was destroyed in the break, he will still be awarded that planet's leprechaun upon destroying the planet preceding it. Sort of like a 2-for-1 deal.
Wait, leprechauns?
Yes,
Oh,
John.
man.
I'm delighted to see you have pounced on what is clearly the most interesting part of the story thus far. Leprechauns are a fascinating mythical race, although there is some dispute among scholars as to whether they are actually a breed of gnome. I can't say I blame you for being speechless. There is no doubt hundreds of questions swirling in your head at once about these wonderful creatures. Where do I even begin? You must forgive me. I find it very difficult to resist going on at length about them. They're so great. For instance, I can and have given lectures for weeks at a time on their marvelous and widely varying magical abilities. TLDR, I'm very autistic. But more intriguing yet would be any medium to long form harangue on the topic of their culture and customs, most of which revolve around luck. But most captivating of all, and the subject which I will now assiduously expound, will be the positively scintillating subject of leprechaun romance. TLDR, I am uber autistic. What the fuck?
I'm sure y'all have seen these before. Can you recognize where?
Lucky Charms!
I know, Lucky Charms.
Lucky
The
Charms.
Leprechaun movie.
Jesus.
I immediately knew this as well. I beat Lucky Charms so much as a kid.
Okay, alright.
Fucking
Okay.
goober.
Okay, I'm here. Okay.
Look how autistic I am.
Look at how autistic I am. I can't stop talking about my hyperfixations. Me too, Bessie, honestly. The problem is that when the
Autism rep
subject
for the win.
Nah, not canonically, but problem is that when the subject of leprechaun romance is broached, our overly obsessive troll intellects instantly assume that the most integrating posture is of admiration imaginable, which makes it hard. It's a great poor academic focus, I mean, because of how great it is. But we would do our best to understand regardless. Trolls only have forms of romance. We consider it a complicated subject spanning a wide range of emotions, social conventions, and
I'm gonna be
implications.
right back.
Okay. Introduction. It is ultimately a superficial slice of what leprechauns consider a full body romantic experience. Our concept of romance, in spite of its capacity to fill our art and literature and to rule out individual Individual destiny is like a little else. It's still just that, a single, quaternary concept. A concept usually denoted by 4 symbols. Heart, spade, diamond, deuce. I forgot what it was
Deuce?
called.
That's
Clubs,
a club.
clubs. Shut up! Shut up!
Deuce.
Shut up!
You're
Shut
a
up!
deuce.
Drop a deuce.
You're a douchebag.
Deuce. Daffy gotta do my best. Leprechaun romance is more complicated. Leprechaun romance needs 9 symbols, lucky charms, if you will. The 9 quadrants of leprechaun romance are considerably more nuanced than our quaint notions of romance, and certainly more alien. In fact, so conditions my own understanding of romance that I can't refer to them as quadrants, when in fact they are not referred to quadrants at all. They're referred to as charms. One of the charms is characterized by romantic love, as understood by both trolls and humans, but after that, opposites are all. There is no division between black or red, concupiscent or conciliatory. Instead, the charms comprise a spectral continuum of subtly varying types of relationships, most of which are established in mutual
Chicanery,
such as the exchange of pranks, coy riddles, slapstick shenanigans, and games of chance. Hey, what's that? Furthermore, a pair of leprechauns is not limited by a single charm. A relationship may be defined by many charms at once. In fact, some of the most interesting relationships arise from exotic charm combinations. A stable relationship consisting of 3 or more charms is called a trove. These advanced relationships are often viewed as the ideal end result for a romance, much the way certain pairing rituals are for humans. No charm is specifically tied to procreation, but any type of relationship could begin waxing concupiscent if Lady Luck should so decide. Certain charm combinations are known to be more conducive to fertility than others. If the leprechaun pair has been so blessed, they will begin to elaborate coupling procedure and culminating a lively mating jig. The jigs are so specific to the charms, of course, similar to how different kinds of music lend themselves to various styles of dance. Although romance is endlessly captivating, leprechauns' reproduction may be the most interesting subject of all, particularly from the perspective of a detailed anatomical study, which I will get to shortly. But first, it bears pointing out that, well, for humans, reproductive relationships are exclusively heterosexual, and for trolls they are bisexual. Leprechauns say, "Wow, what a story! It wasn't finished. Wow, wasn't that story great, everyone? Wow!"
Thank you, Vriska. For once, thank you.
You're
the
welcome.
timing, right as the story ends, Happy comes back.
You really like
I'm gonna run down. Do you want me to be Vriska? Real
No,
quick?
no. It's okay. I got it.
I don't want you talking to yourself though.
I'm okay. It's okay.
You've been reading for I think a solid hour now.
Let me be the bitch.
Reminds me of when I was having a mental breakdown as John for 40 minutes.
Do you mind taking over as Arania?
Sure.
Thank you.
You really liked it that much, Vriska?
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, that leprechaun stuff? So good, right, guys?
Wow. Well, I would be happy to continue then if you...
My Fang, I have told you how great it's been to get to know each other. And I told you how great it's been to get to know each other and team up on adventures and stuff. I really feel like you've helped me get in touch with my ancestral roots. Millie is a kick-ass storyteller. It was like this whole part of my personality I was never aware of. I like the part that's compelled to just outright explain tons of really interesting things to people, while sparing no detail whatsoever. It made me feel a lot closer to understanding my aspect, as well as closer to you. So I just want to say thanks.
Oh, you're welcome. I feel the exact same way about my time with you. You've really helped me get in my touch with my true pirate within. I saw in you the adventurous spirit I always wished I could be. You helped me finally understand the virtue in rationalizing questionable decisions and behaving unscrupulously for the greater good.
Stop! You're gonna make me tear up. Come over here and give me a hug, Alpha Sister. No. That's cute.
Wank, wank.
That's poor John. You ever get stuck in a trio of lesbians?
He knows.
Yeah, I love how John is like extra crispy.
hiding it.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? What the? Oh no, we're back here.
Oh, thank fuck, I could take a second.
Alright, Jeremy, we need you.
Get in here.
Jeremy!
Are you there?
Jeremy!
Jeremy,
The
if
one
you're
player-
there, give us an oh.
He's muted.
Jeremy!
Alright, if he's on BRB, does anyone want to take over as Carcat in the meantime? Because I'm...
No, I am out of breath.
Not it.
I will.
Yay, Moirail reading!
Hooray! Who?
You know, Vriska's ancestor, the friendly one who tells long stories.
Oh yeah, her. I don't know. I can't keep all these ghost names straight. Flip Tuna, Meowlin. Wasn't there a Carlos? Fuck it. They were all named Carlos as far as I'm concerned. Wait, except Mina. She was alright. A little forward, but whatever. This isn't the point. All I remember about my interactions with the circuit girl was getting cornered into these ludicrous monologues, then racking my brain for excuses to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, well, I was a little more tactful than you and actually listened, and let her talk me into something I shouldn't have.
So she was just like, poof, and suddenly your eyes were better?
Yeah, just like Connie when she drank that juice that Steven gave her.
I don't know what the fuck you're referencing. What is she? What is she? Some sort of magic fairy?
Yes, that's kind of literally what she is.
Oh, all right. I guess her story checks out then. Good for her. But this doesn't seem like you. Terezi. I mean, I didn't think you even wanted your eyesight back. I've never met anyone as chuffed about her own disability as you. I was always under the impression you felt like it was a big part of who you are.
It was. The moment she healed me, I knew I made a terrible mistake, but I couldn't take it back. I thought about it, like just blinding myself again and pretending it never happened, but even the way it happened originally was something special to me. I can't duplicate that. Oh, you're back?
Yep.
Alright, I'm still reading, so... Let's see. And even if I could, it still wouldn't be the same. I can't seem to forgive myself for being so stupid. For some reason, I thought it was a good idea to take the only cool and unique thing about myself and fix it. What was I thinking?
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Whoa. Oh, the only cool thing about you, but I can't get behind some of the shit you're saying about yourself here.
You missed up here.
Fuck me up, asshole sideways. Terezi, I want to be understanding, but I can't get behind some of the shit you're saying. What made you start unraveling like this?
I think it was when we started meeting our ancestors, and I thought they were all cooler and older and more interesting than us, even though they probably weren't. They had a lot of problems and insecurities too, but I guess the kind that older kids have, and when you're younger you don't really recognize them as problems. You look at those things as just part of what it's like being someone who's more interesting and grown up than you. Maybe since I'm not as young anymore, I guess I can see that now. But I was stupidly awestruck by some people who were not so impressive in retrospect, and I made a dumb mistake.
Let's see. Damn it, where the fuck? Okay. Wait, we met all those people, like, kind of a long time ago. How long have you been hiding this from everyone?
I don't know, a year or something, and I wasn't hiding it, I just didn't tell anybody.
It's hiding it.
That's hiding. The same thing. Yeah, that's what hiding means.
But you usually can't see my eyes anyway, 'cause of my glasses? Duh.
I know, but not telling anybody that is still pointlessly secretive. You could have said, "Hey, Card Cat, I fucked up and now I can see again. Maybe we can talk about this so I don't go into a tragic downward spiral and make you worry about me for no reason."
I'm sorry, I should have, but I was so ashamed.
and what about this clandestine black room nonsense you've got going on with Gamzee?
What?
Have you been dating him for just this? How have you been dating him for just this long? God. Was he involved in that decision? Like, did he help talk you into healing your eyes or something?
How did you know we were dating? Did he tell you?
Oh my God, Terezi, you are fucking catastrophe.
Catastrophic?
You are a fucking catastrophe. You used to be like cunning, and I have no and considerably more intelligent than me, which I have no problem admitting. But this is ridiculous. Even if I didn't figure it out myself, which I did, because it was obvious, you are up here on the roof, lying unconscious in a pile of honk horns and Fago bottles, and I am not a master of deduction, but unless you were recently stomped by some sort of golem composed of garbage from a circus, it seems fair to say you are officially down with the clown.
Okay, yes, it's true.
Well, what do you have to say? What do you have to say about it?
I couldn't get up the nerve to tell you about that either. In a way, I'm even more disgusted with myself for dating that asshole than I am for healing my eyes.
Oh my god. Get in the plug. Okay.
Right.
Then why are you doing it?
I don't know. I can't bring myself to stop seeing him. Every time I think I can't stomach the sight of his ugly face for another second, he pulls me back in. He is just so awful.
That bulge better be worth it, girl.
He always knows exactly what to say to piss me off. Everything he does, his fake god-tier suit, his smug expression, the dumbass ways he butchers his sentences, saying shit like, all getting up at his motherfucking honk on. Arg! I hate it so much, but I keep coming back for more. He's like a drug, even more addictive than this revolting soda I can't stop drinking. I've had so much Fago I can't even taste the color anymore. I just taste the sugar and the bubbles and the awful flavor it leaves behind, which just makes me drink more to wash it away, until I feel so nasty I have to take a long soda nap, but I wake up loathing myself even more, so I just reach for another bottle. It is truly the wicked elixir.
Can I take a quick pause for a moment?
How come?
Okay.
I just want to say, like, back when this was first coming out, a lot of people were arguing over this. This is not an actual people. I'm not sure where to sit either, but it's argued, is this a true black rom, or is this just simply a toxic ass relationship of a master manipulator and his victim?
I feel like, personally, it could be a little bit of both, but probably, like, over time, leaning towards it being, like, more toxic. Like, in the beginning, it probably wasn't so bad.
Yeah, and I think this might be the big reason why there's the auspice relationship,
Auspicious?
a third party to come in. Yeah, this is probably why the third party to come in exists, to keep a black rom from becoming straight toxic.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody on the ship has done that.
Because Terezi
And that's why it
hasn't
got
been...
so bad.
Yeah, Terezi hasn't really been open about it, so nobody has seen, like, any reason to think that they need to be auspiced.
Good.
Alright.
They shouldn't even.
I'm back.
Anyway, action.
Fuck. Okay. This is Terezi.
I want him to be out of my life. He is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. But I guess you can't help who you hate.
This is killing me. Hearing this. This is killing me hearing this. I seriously want to weep actual puke out of my eyeballs from this story. How did this happen? I've got to say, I didn't see it coming. If you told me sweeps ago, and you and he wouldn't believe it. Like, if the waiting has... If the writing was on the wall there, I sure as fuck didn't read it.
Yeah, it snuck up on me. It didn't help that he terrorized us when we were hiding from Jack. Right under my nose, too. Somehow I didn't put the pieces together at the time and let him get away with murder. And gradually I started having these uncontrollable thoughts about him. Dark thoughts. And when I would catch a whiff of him in the corridors like he was taunting me, that just fanned the flames. Then we started talking shit with each other more and more, and he was so much nastier than he ever used to be. Way more than any of our friends ever were. One time he started mocking my blindness, which never bothered me when anyone else did it, but somehow the stuff he said, I let it get under my skin, and combined with meeting a lot of new people I felt like I couldn't live up to, that's when I started reconsidering Arania's offer.
Ugh. I knew it. I knew he must have had something to do with that decision. Whiny bastard. This is mostly my fault. I wasn't vigilant enough with him. And I let our moraligens break down. If I kept a closer eye on him, maybe he wouldn't have lured you into his spinning tent of shit.
No, you shouldn't feel like...
Or maybe it's Kanaya's fault. She's always been a really good autopsy. Auspicize. Maybe she could have prevented this if she wasn't so preoccupied herself. No, wait. It's actually my fault. Again, if I had been on the ball and
hospitalized
between her and Rose, she would have had the time to I can never say words. I can never. I need to
tell you what if you just like replace this with any other word that begins with A, for example, asparagus.
No, I'd much rather just
nose to the grindstone. Okay.
Guys, fuck. Alright, whatever. Between you and Gamzee, damn it, I always say I know so much about romance, yet I routinely underestimate its complexity, so I only figure out what to do after it's way too late. Stupid.
Blah, shut up. It's no one's fault but mine. I'm the one who has to deal with it.
Yeah, okay. For what it's worth, he'll probably just break it off and leave you once we get to the new session. All his loyalties and priorities are totally warped now. I'm not sure what he really cares about. What he really cares about anymore. But it sure isn't any of us.
You think he'll leave me?
Yeah, I
God,
do.
I hope he does.
Whoa, what? Isn't that what you want?
No, I'd be devastated if he just suddenly ditched me like that.
Okay, help me out. You're confusing me here.
I'd feel pathetic, and I guess a sick and terrible part of me doesn't want him to go. But if he does, I want it to be because I tell him it's over.
Wow. Alright, I guess sense. Sorry. I'm just trying to be supportive here. But I'm not always sure what the right thing to say is. I'm not doing my fucking best. This is complicated for me, too. You're both my friends.
I know. I appreciate your intentions, Carcat. Maybe it would be better if you weren't sitting up there in that backwards chair while you talk to me.
What? Why?
Yeah, dude, you should probably ditch the chair.
What the fuck is wrong with my chair?
Or at least sit on it front ways, or offer her another chair. I don't know. It's kind of a dumb affection in this
affectation,
context.
I think.
Affectation. It got crispy. I don't know. It's kind of a dumb affectation in this context.
No, look, it's casual and relaxed. Like, it visually conveys that my presence in the conversation is humble and non-threatening, yet frank and attentive.
Science.
Yet attentive. What the fuck do you want from me?
To sit on the goddamn floor.
Why should I squat on the dirty floor? What difference does it make?
You got pants on, your butt cheeks will be safe. And also, you can be on the same vertical plane with your friend while you exhibit compassion for her own grody clown problem.
Dave, it's fine. Never mind about the chair. I don't care. It just struck me as a bit distractingly silly, that's all.
Okay. Wow. Fine. Fuck the chair. Like the game. Pardon me for making myself comfortable during a sincere heart-to-heart discussion with a dear friend in need. But the time has come for me to cease straddling this deeply offensive piece of furniture away with your floor-legged temptress. Distract us no more with the most basic and utilitarian from the form of creature comfort you supply.
Carcat just threw a tantrum about a chair. I just won Carcat tantrum bingo.
Can someone make a rotoscope animation of when Markiplier threw his chair but make it Carcat?
Oh my god, yes, please.
It sounds like.
Please.
Oh, like one of those raging moments from Getting Over It and
Getting Over It.
Yeah.
Just airs. Yeah, both. Yeah, either two. At last, we are free from the accursed instrument of ass elevation.
What?
Oh my god.
You hearing this shit, Terezi?
Oh my god.
Where did you even get that chair? Did you steal it from the Common Era?
Unlike everyone else ever, I happen to make a practice of
Capitalogging.
Thanks. Unlike everyone else ever, I happen to make a practice of captulogging items, which might be convenient on a day-to-day basis. Say I'm strolling around on my sixth floor, and 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 find myself in need of a place to sit. Bam! Suddenly, a chair. And no, I didn't steal it. How could I steal something from the common area? Nobody actually owns any of that fucking furniture. That's why it's called the common area, you accusatory piece of filth. You accusatory. It went a little crispy for me earlier. You accusatory piece of filth ass bitch.
Sounds like communism. Are you a communist or something? Actually, that makes perfect sense, what with your sickle and all.
Comrade.
You can't be saying communism when your shit is red. What are you talking about?
Wait, John has a hammer. Oh shit. It's all coming together. It's adding up. When we arrive, are you going to team up with John and seize the means of production?
You appear to be jump-starting a fascist discussion about some sort of human economic ideological. Yeah.
Definitely an ideology.
Facetious is the word.
Back.
Facetious.
Facetious. I thought it says fascist. Facetious.
Oh!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Discussion about.
I believe you will find that fascist and communism are at opposite ends of the spectrum.
Okay. Are we going to edit that out? I don't
No,
know.
this is a live stream. We can't edit it out.
Maybe later.
Human economical ideological framework with a crispy having the slightest clue that your vehicle is parked squarely in the nobody gives a fuck zone.
Man, you are just popping out these gems one by one. Like I'm finding a diamond ore in Minecraft. But I'm just saying, first chairs, what's next? See, I'm all about private property and pocketing dough. And also sharing some shit with the motherfucker. Do you have any idea how rich I am? How rich we're all gonna be? I am a man of means, motherfucker.
What is your point?
Just don't come after my boonies, dude. Or should I say, Carcat Marks?
Oh shit.
The
You are
etymology
serious
kicking
now. These are not the words of a serious person. I was having a serious discussion like a big-time adult, unlike you, bitch, with my good friend Terezi. Your callous and nonsensical remarks are derailing us from your asshole from the delicate subject at hand. Why don't you be useful and say something reassuring to our sad shit mutual buddy, your wailing jet engine of infantile. Jesus Christ! I thought that said slut
The stultiloquence, I think.
Stultiloquence. I thought it said slut tiloquence.
That works either way.
All right, go on.
I don't have much to say about this. I've kind of got to recuse myself on the matter. I'm all kinds of on a record as being squicked about by the idea of hate-relationships, so I got no point of reference for gauging when one is fucked up in the way that's normal for trolls, or if it's fucked up because it's actually fucked up and terrible. This is like some ex-alien boyfriend prime directive shit. I can't intervene because I don't know what I'm talking about. But you do so, I guess. Keep going. You were saying some pretty good stuff before I started writing your jock about chairs.
I forgot to post this shit. Give me a minute. Fuck.
Right here.
Fuck. Okay. No, it was something else, not that.
It's okay.
Alright, done. Ugh! Terezi, do you see the shit? Do you see what I have to deal with? Bro, actually, I guess you can. You can now literally see what I have to deal with and experience all due empathy for the fact that I have a douche-ass best friend.
Yes, I can see. The view from here is douche-tacular. Thank you.
So that's it then. No advice at all. Smart Alec. What?
Smart Alec.
Smart Alec. Why did I even bring you here for intermission then?
Intermission?
Intervention. I mean, I'm sorry, I misspoke.
It's not an intervention either. My ghostly head's all beaming out of this crab for moral support, yo. I am in my homie's corner, even if he is a massive socialist. Which, same. She grew up alone and blind in a forest, and I think she will manage to bounce out of her juggalo phase. But yeah, Trezzy, you should at least quit the fucking soda.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
Yes, I'll stop.
What? Just like that?
Sure, it's really gross.
Get Monster instead. It'll help you see faster.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh shit. Let me post this on my. Okay. Okay, done. I think we are missing the point here. This isn't just about an unhealthy obsession with a foul soft drink like fucking Dr. Pepper. No offense. It's about how you feel about yourself. You are barely functional right now. You can't even pick yourself up off the floor where a dick is there and put it on a pair of pants. Jesus. Remember pants, Terezi? You used to love pants. Back then you used to say these things that are purple.
Yeah, pants are pretty great.
You used to? You used to. You used to be a lot of things, and all of those were good things. But now that we're about to arrive right when we need you the most, you do a sensational belly flop into a circus vat of your own tangy slobber. Pulse.
Oh, please. What could you possibly need me for?
You're an important member of this party. We'll need you to help stand up to Jack and whatever else is waiting for us there.
I don't think I will be very useful.
Well, not like this you won't. You've got to get your act together.
No, I mean, even then I won't be. I don't have much to offer even on my best day.
What about your mind powers, though? What if we need somebody with mind powers to do some sort of mindy thing?
What mind powers?
It's called psychic powers, you idiot. You know the ones where you flip a coin and something crazy happens. Okay, I don't actually know how it works, but what about that?
I never developed those powers very well, and it's been a long time since I even thought about them. I don't think they're very valuable, honestly. In fact, all they ever seemed to do was trick me into feeling like I knew what I was doing. They actually made me believe I was in control of other people's fates, not even to speak of my own. It was a really dangerous kind of delusion. And now it feels like the only heroic thing I ever did with those powers was use them to justify killing my friend.
Huh?
I am back.
Hello.
Hi. Oh shit, there's Terezi?
Yep.
Oh shit, how much did I miss?
A lot.
A lot.
I'm sorry.
You're good. You can at least
Just watch the stream and you'll get all the context you need.
something. It's in my ass.
Anyway.
Oh, right.
Sorry. And what's worse is, to this day, I'm still not even totally sure if it was necessary. I think I've lost the ability to tell if I'm being punished for what I did, or if I'm punishing myself.
Well, yeah, of course it was necessary. Even if it wasn't the only morally right choice or whatever, it was obviously something that had to happen. That's the cruel thing about a paradox space. It systematically validates all your mistakes as necessary outcomes, not even necessary for your own good or personal growth. It's always bigger than you, like your errors and judgment are is inseparable from the way reality has to unfold. So it never lets you forget about them because they were all critical to the big picture. And all your past flaws are like scars. Scars in space time that never heal. Always serve to remind you that the perfect vision of yourself you wish you could be can never exist because the survival of everyone you care about depends on him not existing.
I know all that. It doesn't stop me from wondering.
It's simple. If you hadn't killed her, you would have withered away in a doomed timeline.
Yeah, and sometimes I wish I had. At this point, I think I would rather be the better person who made the right decision, even if it also meant being the one to fade away forever.
Well, I wouldn't want that. Does that fucking matter to you? Does that factor anywhere into your deary existential
Existential.
Existential.
Yeah.
Existential. Does that factor anywhere into your deary existential equation?
You probably think I'm crazy. Just as crazy as you think I am for dating Gamzee. But I really miss her.
No, I don't think you're crazy for that.
And yet, if I ever saw her again, there's no way I could talk to her. So, part of me hopes I never... Ow!
Sorry. What?
Ow.
And then rippers.
Dang you, dick!
What? Don't blame me. I can't control the crab. Oh my god.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh, okay, it's my turn now.
Yep.
Wait, why did that planet give me 2 elves?
You're calling them elves now?
Yes.
But they're leprechauns, or gnomes according to some baloney scholars.
They can now be additionally referred to as elves, I have decided.
Whatever.
Why are there 2?
Because of the 2-for-1 deal. You sunk the 7th planet on the break. So when you destroyed the 6th planet, you unlocked both the 6th and 7th elf. Now you're on the 8th planet. This one doesn't give you an elf.
It doesn't?
No.
What about a gnome?
No.
What about a leprechaun?
No. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
Why not?
Because you're supposed to skip this one and destroy it last. You're just wasting time hanging around here. The clock is ticking.
All right. But first, I want to get their powers straight. Am I correct in assuming their powers keep getting more useless?
Yep.
Just as I suspected. I don't even care anymore. I just want to know. So, Orange Hat, we have established, just walks ahead of me all the time. No matter how far off he wanders and gets lost, I always seem to catch up. With him.
Yes.
And Green Hat, he just has a doll with pins in it.
Yes.
What's up with that?
He has a doll with pins in it.
And?
Every time you get a new elf, he'll take another pin out. That's all I will tell you.
Okay, got it. It's pointless. Moving on. Maroon Hat. I can't tell what his power is. What is his power?
He doesn't have a power.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
That's a new low, even for these shitheads.
But Maroon Hat is pretty smart. You can use him as a higher-ranking henchman or something.
Being smart isn't a power. Plus, I doubt it. How smart can one of these imbeciles be?
You should talk to him and find out.
No.
Come on, just a little friendly chat.
Fine. I will have a word with him, very briefly.
Okay. Hey, are you still talking to him? Wow, you guys are really going at it there. What the fuck could you be talking about for so long? This is getting ridiculous. The timer on the next cue ball bomb is ticking away.
Okay, I'm back.
And?
Maroon Hat is highly intelligent and personable. I have decided he is my favorite guy so far.
See? I told you.
I will give him some important responsibilities later, but I have not decided what.
Maybe he can hold on to something important for you.
Good idea. Like what? Oh, I know. My cowl top.
No, not the cow top. That's dumb.
My gun?
No.
Oh, my candy.
No, you idiot.
Fuck you. If you have an idea, then just tell me what it is, Puzzle Man.
Look at the color of his hat. What else do you have that's that color?
Mom.
Also, what object can you think of that's kinda shaped like a 7?
Badonk.
Oh, of course! A boomerang!
Okay, I give up.
He's not wrong.
It's awful.
I will make a mental note to secure a boomerang in the future. Yes, it makes so much sense to be a boomerang thematically, because it always comes back around in one big circle, like all the time shit I'm supposed to be about. Okay, last question. Why is Purple Hat constantly dancing in my presence?
Yeah, I guess in retrospect, Purple Hat has always been pretty flirtatious, hasn't he?
What?
Maybe you should try to be open-minded, though. Have you ever considered a star-heart-to-horseshoe relationship with someone? Maybe you will discover you have never truly experienced joy until you have been in a star-heart horseshoe with a dancing elf. Caliborn has spiked his cow top on the ground in disgust.
Oh.
God damn.
Open.
End of Act 6, Intermission 5, Intermission 3.
Oh my god, intermissionception.
Oh
We only got 5 more minutes left until the stream. We better leave off on a good hangover. Cliffhanger.
I think this is probably as good a place as any to leave off until next time.
True that.
So, I know.
Alrighty, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked it, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out these new guys. I have recently revamped the description down below with not only their pronouns, but also their links, so you can actually go and find these guys now. Wow, they exist outside the streams, who would have thought? Anyway, thanks again so much for watching. Please check out these fine people, and we shall see you all again in 2 weeks on Roxas's birthday!
Oh,
man! Yeah!
We shall see you then. Say bye, everybody!
Bye-bye!
We're gonna need them studs, because I'm trying to keep my shit alive. Anyways,
See you
bye.
later.